What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. So leave it to Ego to speak the real and give it to you motherfuckers raw, that pure uncut. You know what I'm saying? I got that brick for y'all. And I'm about to hit y'all with another gospel. So hear me out. Some of you guys are going to get mad. I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to keep it real for my real boxing heads and the people who are fans of boxing. You'll probably appreciate this. If you're a fan of only one person and that's the only person you support, you might not be a fan. So, Oscar De La Hoya of Golden Boy tweeted this: Canelo has conceded on all demands, including moving from 50-50. The ball has been in Miguel Cotto's court for more than 6 weeks. And this isn't the first time. I don't really think in this situation Oscar De La Hoya has a reason to lie. So we're going to use what he tweeted out to the public as a credible, realistic statement. And again, I don't really see any reason why he would falsify or make that up. Like, the ball really hasn't been in Cotto's court. Because if you remember on my channel, I even reported and let you guys know Canelo had done his paperwork. His side was signed. Yet we're still waiting for Canelo-Cotto. So it's one thing that they all are arguing over these Mexican dates, you know what I'm saying? Where Mayweather-Pacquiao, the fight we've all wanted to see for 5-6 years, is kind of being put on the back burner for a smaller fight. A big fight on its own, but when you're pitting it against Mayweather-Pacquiao, it's smaller in the grand scheme of things, right? So that's already a separate issue. So I just want to see good boxing in 2015. I don't give a fuck. If Mayweather and Pacquiao could fight in June or September, cool. And then let Canelo-Cotto have the date, that's a great fight. I want to see it. But the thing that shocks me and I find hilarious at the same time with boxing fans is some of you motherfuckers act like real life hoes. And when your favorite fighter does something, you turn a blind eye to it. You don't care. I'm a longtime supporter and fan of Miguel Cotto. He has a deep resume. He has skill. His left hook to the body is second to none. He's a great fighter. You can check my channel and everything I've ever said about Cotto. He has, like I said, his resume is deeper than a ton of people. You know what I mean? He has a great resume, great skill set, and I like him as a fighter. I don't have to prove it. You do your homework on my channel. Everything, click every video I've ever made about Cotto and do your own homework to corroborate what I'm saying, right? So I have no beef with Cotto, but I am a boxing fan. And I find it mighty ironic when it comes to other fighters, if you're not a fan of that fighter, then you bash them. Like Floyd Mayweather, he seems to be at the pinnacle and he gets a lot of hate, right? Floyd does stuff that we don't approve of, right? And he gets bashed for it. And people call him all kinds of names, chicken, bitches, and he's ducking. Example, Marcos Maidana in the glove situation. I just want to see the fucking fight. I don't give a fuck if they wear MMA gloves. If they can settle and agree on that, they could use whatever gloves. However, Mayweather had his diva moment and said, oh, these gloves have been tampered with. We agreed that those aren't good. And therefore, every other glove that Chino wanted to use after that, Mayweather was like, nah, I'm not having it. He can't even use the MX gloves, which didn't really make sense because those ones were approved. The tampered ones made sense why he couldn't use those, but now he can't even use some other gloves that are approved. So Mayweather had a diva moment. He said, since you try to fuck me over with these gloves, you're not using none gloves. You know what I'm saying? You have to use gloves I want. Diva moment. Straight diva moment, right? Miguel Cotto fought Sergio Martinez, his very last fight in June. And Sergio Martinez is coming off a long layoff and an injury, which has been a recurring issue, ligament damage or whatnot. And Miguel Cotto did not want to allow for him to wear a knee brace in that fight. He didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to allow for it. Sergio Martinez and his promoter, Lou DiBella, had to appeal the New York City or New York State Athletic Commission or whatever in order to get him. They said it gives him no advantages. Let us wear it, please. And they had to appeal it because Freddie Roach, Miguel Cotto, and Team Cotto did not want to allow Sergio Martinez to wear it. Now, I've heard a couple people say little things like, oh, Cotto's a diva. But they don't go in on him like they go in on Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of gets swept under the rug. Now, fast forward to the future. Cotto, as Oscar De La Hoya is tweeting, The ball's in his court. This is a fight we all want to see. You guys argue for these Mexican dates. Why are we waiting? Sign the fucking fight. Canelo already did his part. Why are we still waiting? Straight diva shit. You know what I'm saying? What are we waiting for? You already had the opportunity to fight this dude before, and then you pass it up to fight Sergio Martinez. Now we're waiting for no reason. As Oscar De La Hoya said, Canelo's already aware that he's not getting a 50-50 split, and he's already conceded with all other demands that Cotto has set forth. What are we waiting for? What on earth do we have to wait for? You guys wanted the date. You didn't want Pacquiao Mayweather to happen. De La Hoya is still pushing for the Canelo fight. Canelo's already agreed to your terms, and we're still waiting. That's straight diva shit. And I know all the diehard Cotto fans and Boricuas and people who just ride with Cotto aren't going to understand this. But I'm a fan of boxing first and foremost, and that's straight diva shit. Sign the fucking paperwork, make a great mega fight, and keep it pushing. And I want to give major props and a shout out to Saul Canelo Alvarez because he's already signed. He's ready to go. He's ready to fight. And he's a big star himself. You can argue that he's a bigger star or the at least equivalent star with a Miguel Cotto. He's not a star. He's not like Delvin Rodriguez where we know who's definitely in the back seat. Canelo has a following, a strong following too. And he's already submitted all his paperwork. He's ready to go. We're waiting on Cotto. So props to Canelo for getting ready. You know what I'm saying? He fought a tough schedule since Trout, and he's ready to go. He's ready to scrap. And I like that. He's young. You know what I'm saying? I like that mentality. Let that boy fight. Give him the fight. And I just find it's insulting, but it's also hilarious how many double standards we have in the sport of boxing. Fighter A does something, he's a bitch. He sucks. You hate him. So it's inexcusable. Then another fighter that you like does it, and you're okay with it. Now, I get the thing with, in terms of like personality wise, Cotto seems much more of a chill, cool person, a humble person, if you will. Mayweather, in the past, he's burned money and he acts cocky and shit like that. But this is the hurt business, the fight game. I don't really give a fuck. As long as, you know what I'm saying, as long as you ain't like raping little boys and, you know what I mean, just being a menace to society, like really, you know what I mean, pushing old ladies down in the crosswalk and shit. I don't really care how you act. You know what I'm saying? Again, with the exception of something extreme that I've already covered. But if Mayweather wants to spend his money how he wants to spend it and wants to be cocky and burn his money, I don't give a fuck about shit like that. Because I didn't make that money. That's his money. Same thing with Cotto. If Cotto wants to take a shit and wipe his ass with his money and send it to Puerto Rico with postage, I don't care. You know what I mean? Shit like that does not affect me. It doesn't increase my bank account, doesn't decrease my bank account, and it doesn't do anything for me. But the point of this video and the fact of the matter is there's clear-cut double standards. The fighter you like, you're okay with them doing whatever. Cotto acts like a diva. I'm the A side, Sergio, so you can't do this. He wanted to walk out first. He wanted his name billed first. And that's okay with you. But when Mayweather does it, or if Pacquiao does it, since you're not necessarily as big of a fan of those two, then it's inexcusable. You know what I'm saying? Cotto's not getting called out of his name, and I'm not saying you should go to his Twitter and do that. I still respect him as a fighter, but let's call a spade a spade. He does diva shit. And some of you guys will not refuse to admit this, but it's true. He does diva shit. Just like really, in my opinion, all of the premier superstars from Canelo to Pacquiao to Mayweather to Cotto, they all act like divas. They've all had their moments. All of them. Canelo pouted, oh, Mayweather, you don't want to fight me? You don't want to fight me even though you have Robert Guerrero in front of you? You don't want to promise to fight me? I'm not fighting on your undercard. You know what I'm saying? They've all done diva shit. Mayweather, like, he don't get to wear no glove. He got to wear all the padding. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't got no padding. You know what I'm saying? They all getting bit and screaming. All of them do diva shit. That's the whole point. But people want to marginalize and section out certain people for doing this shit. Cotto does diva shit. Period. Still a great fighter, but he does diva shit. Admit it. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't want to do it. I just want to see a fucking fight, man. Whether it's going to be Pacquiao, Mayweather, if they're going to push that back or up, Make these good fights. I don't care about all this diva shit. Just knuckle up and fucking fight. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Earn my money. You guys, you motherfuckers want $75 for HD pay-per-view. Earn my fucking money. I'm not trying to hear all this extra shit. This, oh, I gotta walk out for. I don't care about none of that. I don't care. You can walk out to Katy Perry like Pacquiao did. That stuff doesn't affect me. I want to see good fights, good matches. You know what I'm saying? At least on paper. And if it turns out to be one-sided or whatever it is, what it is. But I want to see good fights. That's all I care about. But these double standards got to go, man. If you're a real boxing fan, salute. If you're not, fuck you. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of this video and Cotto being a diva. Do you think he's going to fight Canelo? Another thing is they're talking about Mayweather might be in the way, like in terms of Cotto is weighing out his options, might rematch Mayweather. Why? I don't even want to see that fight. I don't even care about Cotto Mayweather. And truthfully, I think the Canelo fight is more winnable. All these people get juiced and jazzed off of a 40-year-old Sergio Martinez who was off of an injury, and it showed up more than we expected. And he got his ass beat by Cotto and Delvin Rodriguez. And they're saying, oh, Freddie Roach is reinvented. You don't reinvent a fighter. Look at Amir Khan. Look at Amir Khan, who looked great in his last performance. He's been with Virgil Hunter maybe 4 fights, and it took time. Carlos Molina, he looked like the same Amir Khan. He just was in with the guy who couldn't punch and a guy who couldn't fuck with him and match his speed. Julio Diaz, he got knocked down, had some trouble. Then he got better with the Luis Collazo, pretty dominant. And then he looked exceptional against a better level of opposition in Devin Alexander. It takes time. So to me, I'm not fully convinced that this is some miraculous change of Cotto. This is a brand new Cotto with Freddie Roach. Put it in perspective. You beat Delvin Rodriguez, a bum. Austin Trout had beat him, and Austin Trout beat you. You haven't even avenged that loss. Not that I want to see that fight either, but I'm not convinced that he's going to easily go in there and beat Mayweather. And you know what I'm saying? So fight Canelo. I don't want to see Mayweather Cotto at all. You know what I'm saying? I heard they're offering Cotto large sums of money. You've already passed up on Canelo to pursue Sergio Martinez. You already got your ass whooped by Floyd. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? And at least I think if you're going to fight for the middleweight titles, whatever you fight with Floyd is probably not going to be the same weight you fight Canelo, because for Canelo, I heard the weight is 155. You know what I mean? And I don't think Mayweather, I mean, I don't know. But if Mayweather rematches Cotto, is he going to come all the way up to 155 when he can barely make 154? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want to see a Mayweather-Cotto rematch? I want to see some fresh shit, man. And Canelo-Cotto is that match. You guys were bitching about these dates. Sign the fucking paperwork. Entertain me. Earn your money. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like my video. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off.